You're welcome to this course. So we are treating polygons. Let's make a review of what a polygon is. A polygon simply means an enclosed shape with three or more straight sides or three or more sides. So any shape at all that has more than three or up to three shape sides is called a polygon. So with this now, you already know that a triangle is a polygon. A triangle is a polygon. A quadrilateral is a polygon. You should remember what a quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, nonagon, octagon, and so on and so forth. They are all what? Polygon. So if you say remember that one, we can now go forward. Then examples of polygons include. Okay, then to this now, you can simply answer this. A cycle, for instance, now, a circle. If I actually drew the circle very well, we know is a circle a polygon. You answer that one. From the definition, a polygon must have a three or more straight sides. You found out that a circle doesn't have any straight side, so it is not a what? A polygon. So let's quickly go again. Then types of polygon. You're already familiar with this, I guess. You already know that we have basic types of polygons. These polygons includes, we have a regular polygon and irregular polygon. So having known this, a regular polygon simply indicates that it has its sides to be equal and the angles to be equal as well. Then why irregular means that from the word irregular, had sides or angles of different lengths and different measurements or measures. So meaning that if you have any sides of any polygon that the sides are not equal, it simply means it's an irregular polygon. Okay. Then there is yet another form of polygon. This polygon, there are some polygons that when we draw it, we find out that the interior angles of such polygons are simply what? Are less than 180 degrees. That's when we call it a convex polygon. A convex polygon. A convex polygon has all its interior angle lengths less than what?
Less
Then
than
a concave
180 degree.
it's a polygon that has at least one. It has at least one of it to be more than 180 degree. Let me look for an example of what I'm saying. This nature now. This is an example of a what? You can see this is an example of a convex. Convex in the sense that look at the interior angle we are talking of. All these interior angles. This is the interior angle. Are you getting it? Let me draw something. This is the interior angle. This part now. This is interior angle. All these ones are the interior. Interior means inside. Interior, inside. Then remember, this is also a shape. This is a polygon. Why is it a polygon? It has three or more sides that are what? Straight. So if you check out this now, we have that this side now, for instance, now is straight. We have another side. This side again is straight. This part again is straight, and so on and so forth. But all this is an interior angle. The interior angle of this. These are the interior angles. The angles inside this are interior. So to this effect now, but if you find out that this particular point, at this particular point that my mouse is now, is an interior angle. What is quite unfortunate that this interior angle, so it is a concave. It is called a concave. So quickly. I don't want the video to be long. Okay, now we now go ahead. Since we've understood the two different between a convex and a concave, but at the course of this lesson, we are going to treat more on what? Convex interior angle. So the next one we have here is now, what is the sum of these interior angles? These so-called interior angles of a polygon. What is the sum? This is the formula. So this, we are going to know that at least 3 formulas in this lesson. This is the formula. That the sum of the angles in an interior angle is simply n. N meaning the number of sides. And we'll have minus 2 multiplied by 1/8. This is just it. So let's take an illustration now. Let's take an illustration. Let's say that, remember before now you're already familiar with the fact that the total angle of a triangle, if this is a triangle, you are already familiar with it, that the total angle in a triangle is equals to 1/8, isn't it? So it's equals to 1/8. So how do we find it now? We have this, remember that the total angle must be equals to 2 bracket n minus 2 multiplied by 1/8. So now let's check the total angle on a triangle now. Let's see how it goes. The total angle, how many sides does a triangle have? We have that the side of a triangle is 1, 2, 1, 2, and this part is 3, right? That means that our n is equals to 3, right? So let's solve this now. We have that, if we have that n is equals to, since n is equals to 3, so let's view this n. Anywhere we see n, put 3 in this equation. So that means that the total angle now, let's represent this total angle now should be equals to bracket n minus, n is 3, right? 3 minus 2 multiplied by 1/8. So 3 minus 2 is equals to what? 1, right? It's 1 multiplied by 1/8. 1/8 multiplied by 1/8 is equal to what? 1/8. So this is how we now got that the total angle in a triangle is what? 1/8. So now, if you try another one, so that means with this formula now, you can get as many We can get the shape of as many shape as we can think of. So let's go back to our work quickly. So we have known the total angular interior angle. So eh, you if you are to calculate this now, let's calculate this. An example of calculation. Let's say we have a polygon that let's calculate for a polygon that has 5 sides. What's the total interior angle of a polygon that has 5 sides? So let's have this back to our this thing now. So if we have a polygon that has 5 sides, we have a polygon that has 5 sides. So let's quickly run it too. Remember that the total angle is equals to, remember, is 2n minus 2 multiplied by 1/8, isn't it? So at this point now, n should be equal to what? Guess 5. So let's go ahead. That means anywhere we see n, we put 5, right? In the formula. That means that we'll have that brackets 5 minus 2 by star 1/8. So 5 minus 2 is what? Is 3. That's 3 multiplied by 1/8. So 3 multiplied by 1/8 is what? Let's calculate it. 3 multiplied by 1/8 should be is 5/4. So the total angle is what? 5/4. Simple. So you can see that these calculations are very simple. So quickly, let's go ahead. So the sum of an interior angle of any polygon, we make use of this formula. So the first formula we are noting is this. Then the second formula we are going to, the sum of exterior angle. Exterior angle What we mean by exterior angle is, let me quickly rush to print. Print. What we mean by, for example, now, this is a polygon, right? So this polygon has one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the interior angles. These are the interior angles. They are all the what? Interior angles. When we talk of the exterior angle is the angles outside it. These are the exterior what? Angle. Exterior. Are we getting it? So these are the exterior angle. So the question, this rule says that the sum of the exterior angle is 360. So that is it. Then the next one, so the next one we are going through now is the exterior, the interior angles. You already know. Then we have another challenge. The next formula we need to note is this. Each interior angle, each of the interior angles is equals to this. So let me say we have something of this nature. We have, let me say I want to clean this. So we have this now. This is the interior angle, right? So let's say we have this. Let's say we have, remember this is a polygon, right? Then the sum of each of the interior angles. So this has its own value. This one now has its own value. The total sum of this angle now, each of these should be 90. Each of them should be 90 degrees. Each of them should be 90 degrees. Each of these things. So the interior, each of these interior angle now, if we calculate the total angle remember that the total angle is, how do you find the total angle? It's simply by doing what? Simply by total angle. Total is simply by brackets n minus 2 multiplied by 180. This is for total, right? So then we want to find the angle of each of these ones now. Each of these, we want to find the angle of each of these. Remember that this plus this plus this plus this will give us the total angle, right? So the formula for finding each of these one now is simple. So each interior angle, this is the formula. It's very simple. Just divide the whole of this thing by n. There's nothing big thing to memorize them. You divide each of these things by n, by number of sides. So let's say that, let's find the total angle on this. The total angle of this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So that means our n should be what? N should be equals to 4. Then we'll now go ahead to find out that total is equals to 4 minus 2. Please in bracket, don't forget. Should be in bracket. 4 minus 2 minus 4 minus 2 times 180 degree times 180. 180. Okay. So you times it by 180. So what are you going to get? It now give us this minus this thing will give us total will be equals to 4 minus 2 is 2 multiplied by 180. So this multiplied by 180 should give us what? Equals to 360. This is the answer. Very good. Equals to 360. This is the answer. So since we have gotten it, so let's find out the angle of each of them. So the angle on each of them will now be this total divided by number of sides is 4, right? 360 divided by 4. So if you divide it by 4, so that means that we are going to get 90 degrees. So that means that each of these angles are what? 90 degrees. Very simple thing. Very simple thing. Okay. So I think well, I don't want the video to be lengthy. Okay. Mm, okay, then let's go ahead. Okay, I will summarize this lesson so that we don't waste much time. So so let me quickly summarize the lesson. We actually learned about polygon. A polygon is a shape with 3 or more straight sides. Then we have regular and irregular polygon. Convex polygon have all interior angles in less than 180. Why? Then we now should be able to remember the 3 formulas. These are the 3 basic formulas. First of all, the sum of angle, interior angle, the sum of the interior angle, sum of the interior angles is, this is 180, please. Don't mind it. It's multiplied by n minus 180. Why n is talking about the number of sides? This one is the exterior angle is equals to 360. Then each of the interior angles is simply the whole of this divided by n. All right, okay. I will send the assignment as a file to you guys. And let me see how you can do it. Thank you for your attention. Also, this is not